Hello friends, now we are going to start new chapter which is halogen derivatives. Now what are the halogen derivatives? If one or more hydrogen atom or atoms are replaced by halogen atom, then the resulting compounds are called as halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. Okay, now halogens nothing but group 17 elements we have seen before this, and the halogens are fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. Okay, which are the halogens? X is equal to, now halogens are represented by X, and these halogens may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. Okay, but we are generally using only these four halogens, that is fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. But astatine is different one, because of astatine is radioactive element, and therefore X is equal to only fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Okay, now on the basis, these halogen derivatives are classified into two types. First one, on the basis of the skeleton to which halogen atom is bonded. That means if the halogen atom is bonded to carbon-carbon single bond, or halogen atom is bonded to carbon-carbon double bond, or halogen atom is bonded to carbon-carbon triple bond, or halogen atom is attached to benzene ring. Depending on this, these halogen derivatives are divided into haloalkanes, haloalkenes, haloalkynes and haloarenes. Okay, and second, on the basis of number of halogen atoms, that means how much number of hydrogen atoms are replaced by halogen atom. Okay, if only one hydrogen is replaced by halogen atom, then they are called as monohalogen derivatives or monohalogen compounds. If two hydrogens of hydrocarbon are replaced by two halogen atoms, then they are called as dihalogen compounds. If three hydrogen atoms of hydrocarbon are replaced by three halogen atoms, then they are called as trihalogen compounds or trihalogen derivatives. And the fourth one, polyhalogen compounds. That means if more than three hydrogens are replaced by halogen atoms, then such compounds are called as polyhalogen compounds. Okay, let's see once again what are the halogen derivatives. The replacement of hydrogen atom or atoms may be one or more. Therefore, replacement of hydrogen atom or atoms in aliphatic or aromatic hydrocarbons by halogen atom or atoms gives halogen derivatives of hydrocarbon, or you can simply write the reaction as the replacement of one or more hydrogen atoms of aliphatic or aromatic hydrocarbons by one or more or same number of halogen atoms. The resulting compounds are called as halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. Okay, now next one is halogen derivatives are classified into two types. First one, on the basis of hydrocarbon skeletons, that means whether the halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, that is sp3 hybridized means bonded to carbon-carbon single bond, or attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom, or we can say attached to carbon carbon double bond, or if it is attached to sp hybridized carbon atom, that is carbon carbon triple bond, or attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom of benzene ring or aromatic compounds. Okay, now first one are called as haloalkanes, second one are called as haloalkenes, third one are called as haloalkynes, and fourth one haloarenes. Okay, second one what we have seen, on the basis of number of halogen atoms, the halogen compounds are classified into monohalogen compounds, dihalogen compounds, and trihalogen compounds, and fourth one is polyhalogen compounds. Okay, now second one we are going to see definitions. First one upon monohalogen compounds. Now replacement of one hydrogen atom by one halogen atom gives monohalogen compounds. Okay, now if one hydrogen atom of any hydrocarbon is replaced by one halogen atom, then such compounds are called as monohalogen compounds. For example, if we have taken methane CH4, okay, and if one hydrogen atom of methane is replaced by one halogen atom, will get CH3X. Okay, second one ethane C2H6. If one hydrogen atom of ethane is replaced by any halogen atom, then we'll get C2H5X. Okay, if one hydrogen atom of propane is replaced by halogen, then we'll get CH3, CH2, CH2X. Okay, we can replace any hydrogen atom of alkane. Okay, that means propane we can replace hydrogen atom of terminal carbon as well as hydrogen atom of middle carbon atom. Okay, next one is dihalogen compounds. Now the replacement of two hydrogen atoms by two halogen atoms gives dihalogen compounds, or replacement of two hydrogen atoms by two halogen atoms of hydrocarbons gives dihalogen derivatives. For example, if we have taken methane, okay, formula for methane is CH4, and if two hydrogen atoms of methane are replaced by halogen, that is CH2X2, then it is also called as dihalogen compounds. Okay, if we have taken ethane C2H6 and we replaced two hydrogen atoms by two halogen atoms, then we'll get C2H4X2. Now these hydrogen atoms might be from a single carbon atom or might be from one hydrogen atom from adjacent carbon atom can be replaced. Okay, now the next one is trihalogen compounds. Now trihalogen compounds means replacement of three halogen atoms by replacement of three hydrogen atoms by three halogen atoms of hydrocarbon are called as trihalogen compounds, or replacement of three hydrogen atoms of hydrocarbon by three halogen atoms gives trihalogen compounds. Okay, for example, if we have taken methane CH4 and three hydrogens are replaced by halogens, that is CHX3, therefore this is trihalogen compounds. Okay, in the same way, if we have taken C2H6 and three hydrogen atoms of ethane are replaced by three halogen atoms, that is XCH, XCH2X. Okay, that means three halogen atoms are present in this compound, therefore it is called as trihalogen compounds. Okay, in the same way, if we have taken propane, okay, that is CH3 CH2 CH3 CH2 CH3 propane. Okay, and if we replaced one hydrogen atom from 3 carbon atoms, that is we'll get CH2 X CH X CH2 X. Okay, that is, this is also called as trihalogen compounds. We can replace all 3 hydrogens from any one carbon atom, or from 2 hydrogens from one carbon atom, one hydrogen from another carbon atom. We can replace by any combination of hydrogen atom, that is from first and second carbon atom, from second and third carbon atom, or all from single carbon atom. Okay, now next one is polyhalogen compounds. Poly means replacement of more than 3 hydrogen atoms of hydrocarbons by a same number of halogens. That is, if we replaced 4 hydrogens by 4 halogens, 5 hydrogens by 5 halogens, that means replace number of hydrogen atoms replaced must be equal to number of halogen atom replaced. Okay, then it is called as that particular polyhalogen compounds. Okay, if we have taken here, now we can see methane, okay, CH4. Okay, and if we replaced all hydrogen atoms of methane by halogen atom, then we'll get formula CX4. Okay, that means it contains more than 3 halogen atoms. In the same way, we can replace more than 3 hydrogen atoms of ethane. Okay, that means if we replace the 4 hydrogen atoms by 4 halogen atom, then we'll get the formula C2H2X4. If we replaced 5 hydrogen atoms, then we'll get formula C2H5. Okay, that means tetrahalogen derivatives, pentahalogen derivative, and commonly we can call it as polyhalogen compounds. Okay, now what we have seen? We have seen depending on number of halogen atoms present in a molecule, the compounds or alkyl halides are classified into monohalogen compounds, dihalogen compounds, trihalogen compounds, and polyhalogen compounds. Okay, now next, classification of monohalogen compounds. Okay, now these monohalogen compounds are again classified into 2 types. First one, on the basis of position of halogen atom to which carbon atom it is attached. Okay, that means depending on the position of halogen atom, whether it is on primary carbon atom, or it is on secondary carbon atom, or it is on tertiary carbon atom, or quaternary carbon atom. Okay, now we'll see only 3 types of alkyl halides depending on the position of halogen atoms. Okay, first one, primary halides, second one, secondary halides, and third one, tertiary halides. Okay, and on the basis of type of hybridization of carbon atom to which halogen atom is attached. Okay, that means if halogen atom is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, if halogen atom is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom, if halogen atom is attached to sp hybridized carbon atom. Okay, depending on this, we are going to see the different types of monohalogen compounds. Okay, and out of that, first one is alkyl halides, that is haloalkanes. Okay, we will see definition after this one by one. Then second one is Now after haloalkanes, consider first one, haloalkenes. Vinylic halides are nothing but the haloalkenes. Then haloalkynes, then aryl halides or haloarenes, and then remember allylic halides and benzylic halides. Okay. Now we'll see one by one the definition with an example of all these type of monohalogen compounds. Okay, first one, let's start. Alkyl halides. Now alkyl halides are also called as haloalkanes. Okay, now we know very well about that alkanes contains all carbon atoms are sp3 hybridized. Okay, now that is in alkyl halides or haloalkanes, the halogen atom is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom and which is a part of saturated carbon skeleton. Now saturated carbon skeleton means it must contain all carbon-carbon single bonds. Okay, that means all carbon atoms are sp3 hybridized. Okay, and any carbon atom can carry this halogen atom, terminal as well as middle carbon atoms. Okay, so what are the alkyl halides or what are the haloalkanes? In alkyl halides or haloalkanes, the halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom which is a part of saturated carbon skeleton. Okay, and these alkyl halides are classified into primary alkyl halides, secondary alkyl halides and tertiary alkyl halides depending on the substitution state of carbon to which halogen atom is attached. Okay, now on the basis of position also they are classified into primary, secondary and tertiary halides, and on the basis of or haloalkanes are also classified into primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halides which are the same. Okay, now first one, primary alkyl halides. Okay, that means the halogen atom is attached to primary carbon atom. And what is meant by primary carbon atom? If carbon atom is attached to only one other carbon atom, then such carbon atoms are called as primary carbon atoms. For example, if we have taken ethane, now here if one hydrogen atom is replaced by halogen, now we have taken halogen here, and this halogen atom is attached to this carbon atom. If we numbered first and this one is numbered second, okay, that means this carbon atom is attached to only one other carbon atom and therefore this carbon atom is primary carbon atoms. Okay, in the same way we can consider example of propane. Okay, CH3, CH2, CH3. Okay, now here if we replaced one hydrogen atom of any one terminal carbon atom is might be of this one or this one. Okay, we'll get the formula CH3 CH2 CH2X. Okay, that is this carbon atom is attached to only this carbon atom or second carbon atom, therefore this carbon it is called as primary carbon atom, and as the halogen atom is attached to primary carbon atom they are called as primary alkyl halides. Okay, or simply we can remember, if the halogen atom is attached to terminal carbon atom then such alkyl halides are called as primary alkyl halides. Okay, now see next one example we have taken here CH3 CH2 CH2 CH2X. Okay, this X is attached to carbon atom which is attached to only one other carbon atom. Okay, that means we have taken example of butyl halide. Same one here CH3 CH2 CH2 CH2X. Okay, that is This is example of pentyl halide, in which halogen atom is directly attached to the carbon atom, which is attached to only one other carbon atom, and all these carbon atoms are primary carbon atoms, and therefore all these alkyl halides are the example of primary alkyl halides. Okay, now we are going to see next one, that is secondary alkyl halides. Okay, now in secondary alkyl halides, what we have to remember, now if in alkyl halide or the alkyl halide in which halogen atom is attached to secondary carbon atom, such alkyl halides are called as secondary alkyl halides. Now what is meant by secondary? Carbon atom. If the carbon atom is attached to another two carbon atom, now consider this one middle carbon atom. This carbon atom is attached to this carbon atom and this carbon atom. Okay, that means if we numbered here 1, 2, 3, that is second carbon atom is attached to carbon number 1 and carbon number 3. Therefore this carbon atom is called as secondary carbon atom. Okay, and if the halogen atom is attached to this carbon atom C, if we consider here CH3, CHX, CH3, okay, halogen atom attached to the carbon atom which is attached to two other carbon atom, such carbon atom are called as secondary carbon atom, and therefore these alkyl halides are called as secondary alkyl halides. Okay, now we'll see the examples one by one. First, see, we have taken propyl halide, okay, in which the halogen atom is attached to middle carbon atom, and that middle carbon atom is attached to two other carbon atom, therefore it is secondary carbon atom. In the same way, we have taken here example of butyl halide, in which halogen atom is attached to second carbon atom and that carbon atom is attached to these two other carbon atom, and therefore this carbon atom is also secondary carbon atom. In the same way, these are also secondary carbon atoms because of these carbon atoms are attached to two other carbon atom, and halogen atom is attached to secondary or bonded to secondary carbon atom, and therefore they are called as secondary alkyl halides. Okay, now next one, tertiary alkyl halides. If or the alkyl halides in which halogen atom is attached to or bonded to tertiary carbon atoms are called as tertiary alkyl halides. Okay, now what are the tertiary alkyl halides or what are the tertiary carbon atom? First one, if carbon atom is attached to other three carbon atoms. Okay, now see, this one middle carbon atom is attached to 1, 2, 3. Okay, attached to 3 carbon atom, therefore this carbon atom is called as tertiary carbon atom. And if the halogen atom is attached to this tertiary carbon atom, then they are called as tertiary alkyl halides. Okay, now we have taken different examples here. You can see first one, tertiary butyl halide. See, halogen atom is attached to carbon atom which are bonded to three other carbon atom, this one and this one. Okay, therefore it is tertiary alkyl halide. Now here also we have taken pentyl group, but in which it contains a one tertiary carbon atom. Okay, now here halogen atom is attached to carbon atom and that carbon atom is bonded to other three carbon atoms, therefore this carbon atom is tertiary carbon atom, and therefore the halides are called as tertiary alkyl halides. In the similar way, we have taken here example of hexyl. Now here also halogen atom is attached to carbon atom which is bonded to three other carbon atom, and therefore All these are examples of tertiary alkyl halides. Okay. Now we'll see next one. On the basis of hybridization of carbon atom to which halogen atom is attached. Okay. Now first one upon we have seen haloalkanes. Okay. Now haloalkanes in which halogen atom is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Okay. Now second one we are going to see vinyl halides. Now these vinyl halides are nothing but the haloalkenes. That means halogen atom is attached to carbon atom which is sp2 hybridized, that is double bonded carbon atom. You can also remember simply, if halogen atom is attached to carbon-carbon double bond or the carbon atom which is double bonded carbon atom of aliphatic chain, and such alkyl halides are called as vinylic halides or haloalkenes. We can take simple example of ethene. Okay. Now the formula for ethene is CH2 double bond CH2. Okay. If we replace any one hydrogen of this ethene by halogen, then we'll get CH2 double bond CHX. If we replace one hydrogen atom of this carbon atom by halogen atom, then now see, this halogen atom is attached to carbon atom which is double bonded carbon atom, that is this carbon atom is sp2 hybridized carbon atom, and therefore such kind of alkyl halides are called as vinylic halides or haloalkenes. Okay. Now consider example of propene. If we have taken example of propene, that is CH3 CH double bond CH2. Okay. And if we replaced any one hydrogen of this carbon-carbon double bond, then we'll get vinylic halides. Okay. Now suppose CH3 C, if we replaced this hydrogen, then we'll get CX double bond CH2. This is also vinylic halide. Okay. Now see, we can consider like this. If we replaced this hydrogen atom, then we'll get CH3 CH double bond CHX. Okay. Then such halides are also called as vinylic halides. Okay. Now next one is haloalkynes. Okay. Now name itself suggests that in haloalkynes, halogen atom is directly attached to carbon atom which is sp hybridized, and sp hybridized carbon atom means triple bonded carbon atom. Okay. That means if the halogen atom is directly bonded to carbon atom which is sp hybridized, such halides are called as haloalkynes. Okay. If we have taken example of acetylene. Okay. Now formula for acetylene is CH triple bond CH. Okay. If we replaced any one hydrogen atom of this acetylene, okay, then we'll get CH triple bond CX. Okay. Now this is example of haloalkynes. Okay. In the similar way, we can take any alkyne, and if we replaced hydrogen of alkyne by halogen, then they are called as haloalkynes. Okay. Now here we have considered example of propyne CH3 C triple bond CX. Okay. Now the hydrogen atom is replaced by X, therefore it is also example of haloalkyne. Okay. Now the next one is haloarenes. Now what are the haloarenes or haloarenes are also called as aryl halides. Okay, now in aryl halides, halogen atom is directly bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom of aromatic ring. Okay, if we consider here benzene ring. Okay, now benzene ring contains how much? Each carbon atom carries one hydrogen atom. Okay, H, 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 H. Okay, that means this is structure of benzene. And if we replaced any one hydrogen of benzene by halogen atom, that is halogen atom gets bonded directly to sp2 hybridized carbon atom of aromatic ring, then such halides are called as aryl halides, haloarenes. Okay, now next we are going to see allylic halides. Now what are the allylic halides? Okay, now here in allylic halides, halogen atom is bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom, which is next to the carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, now if we consider propene, okay, that is CH3 CH double bond CH2, propene. Okay, now here this is carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, and the carbon attached to carbon-carbon double bond. Now this carbon is attached to carbon atom, which is double bonded carbon atom. Therefore this carbon atom is called as allylic carbon atom, called as allylic carbon atom. And if the hydrogen of this allylic carbon atom is replaced by halogen atom, then such compounds are called as allylic halides. Okay, now see, this carbon atom is sp3 hybridized and which is next to carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, or you can simply consider like this: CH2 double bond CH CH3, that is this is sp3 hybridized carbon atom, and this sp3 hybridized carbon atom is next to this carbon-carbon double bond. Therefore these are called as allylic halides. Okay, now see the examples of allylic halides. Same we have taken here for the propene. Okay, now this is open chain allylic halides. Okay, but we can see few examples of closed chain or cyclic allylic halides. Okay, now if we consider cyclohexene, now see, if we consider simply cyclohexene. Okay, now both these carbon atoms are sp, or these are sp2 hybridized carbon atom, or we can say this contains carbon-carbon double bond. And if the halogen atom is attached next to carbon-carbon double bond, then they are called as allylic halides. Okay, and therefore this is also an example of allylic halides. Okay, now next one is benzylic halides. Okay, now benzylic halides in which halogen atom is attached to or bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to aromatic ring. Okay, now if we consider benzene ring, okay, now all these carbon atom, now this is aromatic ring, and if the aromatic ring contains CH3 group, okay, and this CH3 group, the carbon atom is sp3 hybridized, and if we replace any one hydrogen of this methyl group, then we'll get like this benzene ring CH2X. Okay, that means halogen atom is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to aromatic ring, and such compounds or such halides are called as benzylic halides, called as benzylic halides. Okay. Okay, we have finished here what are the alkyl halides and the classification of alkyl halides. Okay. If you have any queries or any doubt about this, then you can write me on comment. Okay. And if you found this video is useful for you, then like, share and subscribe. Thank you.